Welcome back to my Southern home. I'm here with Anna Brown with Anna Brown Interiors, and thanks for joining us, Anna.
Thank you so much for having me, Kimberly. I love designing bedrooms.
Well, one of the things that I feel like is so important is creating a great space to start in your day, and the bedroom is the last room to be designed.
It is sometimes. People always want to spend their money and their priorities in spaces they're going to have guests in. But think of all the time that we spend in our bedrooms. It needs to be a great, beautiful, luxurious space.
So what are some of the common misconceptions when it comes to creating your perfect bedroom?
Well, sometimes people think you have to spend a lot of money to make it look beautiful. And I think that there are some design secrets that we could use to make the space beautiful without spending a lot of money.
So what are some of those secrets, Anna?
So I think some of the things that designers do is using beautiful color, things that are calming and from nature, things that feel calming and beautiful, using layers and different textures. For example, on your bed, you can use several different materials like velvet, linen, cotton. Don't be afraid to layer things, not only for temperature control, but to give your space some character and some texture.
So when you start tackling your perfect bedroom, what are some of the things that you should do first?
I think people try to do too much in their bedroom. They try to pay their bills, they try to exercise, watch TV. But I think if we declutter and organize our bedrooms first, it's going to automatically feel better.
Well, it makes so much sense to do that, Anna, because you start your day there and you end your day there. So thinking about, did I work out today? Or I've got to pay this bill, I've got to do that, or I got to do this. That creates a stressful situation when you're staring at it.
Yes, in fact, one of the secrets that designers use is putting your remotes in a box near your bed, or hiding things that aren't necessarily beautiful, just to make it a nice, peaceful space.
So once you're decluttered, what are some of the things that you should think about when you start designing the space?
Color, texture, layering, filling it with things that you love.
And Anna, when it comes to the bed and the linens, what should homeowners think about?
I try to tell my clients, buy the highest quality sheets you can afford, because that's a great base layer to start. And then you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can start layering your bed with things that feel good to you. But I always tell people to use natural fabrics, wool, cotton, linen, things that are natural and not synthetic.
So this is your personal bedroom.
Yes.
And it's all the things that you've said.
Well, thank you.
It's very warm and inviting and cozy and calming.
Thank you.
So what was your goal when you designed this area?
Well, my last home, my bedroom was very big, and I felt like I had to fill it with different things, different functions. And then when we designed this home, I wanted the space to feel small, cozy, and just a place for my husband and I to relax.
So why did you gravitate to the color palette that you did?
I used blues and greens, and one, they're my favorite colors. Two, it can be masculine and feminine. And three, they're the colors of nature, and I always feel like that's calming and a beautiful palette.
Well, I love how you chose this wallpaper pattern throughout the entire space.
Yes, a lot of times people are hesitant to commit to a pattern maybe that is this busy, so they'll just do an accent wall. But I think we're doing a wallpaper a disservice. Go ahead and commit to that wallpaper. Put it in the whole room. Let it envelop you, especially if it's a pattern you love. Go ahead and don't be afraid to use it.
Well, and with this pattern in particular, you have it layered with lots of other colors and textures.
I think it was important. This pattern is pretty busy. Although it is a nature scene, which is calming, it was very important for the other fabrics in the room to be solid. give your eye a place to go. So it kind of takes the stage, whereas the other patterns and solid textures in the room just support it.
And Anna, when it comes to layering, you and I know what that means, but to the homeowner out there that is not a designer and they have no idea where to start with layering a space, how do they do that?
Well, Kimberly, I think layering is important in the bedroom. One, because of temperature. You want to be comfortable when you're sleeping, and design. So on your bed, you're going to start with, like I said before, the cotton sheets that are luxurious. We're going to layer with maybe a light coverlet. And then I always try to fold a duvet and a duvet cover over on the end of the bed. So for the cold nights, you can pull that up in the middle of the night. But it also gives you just that comfortable, cozy, lived-in feeling too.
So with your bed, for example, you have the different layers of bedding and linens, but you also added layers of color.
Yes, layers of color, different shades of white, because again, I wanted it calm because of the wallpaper busyness. But I layered the textures. I started with cotton, I came back with silk, then textured linen, and then at the end I added the velvet decorative pillow.
Well, thank you so much, Anna. I always love being with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.